welcome back to another catalog walkthrough. I know it is hard to believe, but we're already looking at a brand new January-February catalog. While I'm recording this in December, it will be shown after Christmas, so no matter if you watch it after Christmas or in the new year, I hope you all had a Merry Christmas, and I wish you all a happy and healthy 2024 year. So if you're watching this in January, this catalog actually is ready to go and you can start ordering. But now let's have a look. So here you can see our one of the paper collections that are in there. As you know, we always have two every catalog cycle. And I don't know if you saw this one, but Close to My Heart is celebrating 40 years in business, which is really awesome, especially these days. And it is a privately owned company. 40 years. Congratulations, Close to My Heart. That is an achievement you can be proud of. So let's dive into and see. And remember the 40. So I would expect that there will be a couple of specials celebrating this year's anniversary. So stay tuned, keep watching, and who knows what else will come throughout the year. All right. At the beginning of our catalog, you will find a little note from our founder and CEO, Jeanette, as well as information about the Makers and VIP program. But I will link them down below as well, so you can look them up online. Or if you have any other questions about these programs, leave me a comment below and down below, and I will get back to you. We also have a current new stamp set that is dedicated to Operation Smile. So if you order this set, $7 will go automatically to Operation Smile, which is a nonprofit organization that provides surgeries for kids with cleft palates all over the world. And beside that, it's a cute and really versatile set. It is a good cause you're supporting. So if you order this set, remember $7 will go automatically to Operation Smile. Or if you choose so, you can always donate at the end of your order an amount that will provide it to Operation Smile. Then we have our Cut Above kit. So every 2 months we will have a new set. Currently this is the set that makes these two double page layouts, and the nice thing is everything is pre-cut for you. You get a sticker sheet, you get a sheet with die cuts that you just pop out, you have your photo mats, and then you have your base pages that are already pre-printed and they really look like 3D. I do not have this set here currently, but if you're familiar with our subscription that we used to have for scrapbooking and also for card making, but the scrapbooking one, they are just awesome and they really go together super quickly. You can change them in any way you want to make them fit and work for your pictures, but even the layout as it is given is awesome. Buy yourself a couple of flip-flaps, add them to it to add more photos if you need to, and these are really cute sets. So this is the current one. And then we come to our first paper collection, which is Let's Party. So a really fun birthday set. And I have this paper back here, so I will show you in a second. Here are just a couple ideas for cards. Here's a pretty layout, something fun. And this is the paper pack. So let's have a look. Here's our sticker sheet. And you know by now, Close to My Heart stickers, they're nice and thick, they're not flimsy. You have little titles here, you have little phrases, you have a whole bunch of little pieces, stars, hearts, so you can use this for anything. You have little flags, you have the happy birthday, you have more little, they look like, you know, washi tapes, you know, strips. Really cute. You have a nice scalloped edge down here. So all fun things to work with. And remember, if you don't like the color or you want to add like this heart and you want to add a little bit extra, you can stamp on it. You can use your markers or your pencils and just color them in a little bit more, so you can give them a little bit more 3D if you feel like there's something missing. And these are the papers. So really cute papers. And I didn't flip them over for you. So front and back side of the paper. So here we have some really bright stripes Then we have these banners, and they are actually nice to cut out too, to do extra embellishments. Remember our zip strip, so what we call zip strip that close to my heart is on one side it gives you, it's the branding strip, so it gives you the number in the paper pack. It tells you what colors have been used in this set. And on the other side it gives you a little banner or a little extra embellishment for your layouts. So this is one page combo. And let's flip over the second one. Oh, this one is flipped over. Okay, here we have two. One is checkerboard, really fun, with birthday on top. And then we have this little sprinkle one. And actually one of them, our makers, she had a lot of time on her hand, but she didn't want the pink, for example, in there and wanted to make it a little bit elegant. So she used one of those silver metallic paint markers we had, and just went over those pink ones and gave them a little bit shimmer. But you can use stickles, you know, anything to just color them in and make them a little bit more individual, more festive, depending on what you're planning on doing with it. And you don't have to do the whole sheet, but you know, depending on how much you need. Here we have little phrases, and then the back side is this pretty paper, which has also lots of items you can cut out. So you have your cakes, your presents, you have these little banners. So there's a lot that you can fuzzy cut and use as decorations, but it's also a fun paper to use. And it's something different. So we all have birthdays coming up, and it could be, you know, a children's birthday, a teenager, even for us adults would be a fun way to decorate a birthday page or card. All right, let's move on. So this is the paper pack, and like always we have it with the sticker sheet and without. Coordinating cardstock. Remember, ours is two-sided, our cardstock, so you get the true side is the darker one, and the lighter side is the same color but just a lighter hue. So you actually get technically two different colors, but here are the ones that match this paper pack. So these two together will make you a lot of cards or a lot of pages. Digital art collection. So this will work with any of your die cutting machines, the Cricut, for example, or even the Silhouette, the Brothers, any die cutting machine that can work with SVG files. This is perfect. And then these are acrylic shapes, and I actually have those here too. And they're fun. They're in different colors. And remember, if you have the Spectrum Noir, those alcohol markers, you can use these pieces and add to them, color them. Maybe you need a, you know, darker shade, or you want a red balloon, you just color them in. Here we have our little letters and little presents, and you can put paper behind it. Here they did the blue one, so there's a blue piece in there that goes behind it. Little banners. Again, all these can be either colored in, or you can use those if you bought them when we had them, those Spectrum Noir metallic paint markers, you know, give them a little bit extra oomph. So there's a lot you can do with these. I just love those. So I have some long pieces here for the banner, but they're not very thick either, which is nice. So they're not, you know, a thick acrylic that we used to have. These are pretty flat, so really nice embellishment kit. And there's a whole bunch of them in there, including these little sprinkles, you name it. Then we have the two different stamp sets. So one is the card making, let's party card making, let's party scrapbooking stamp set. And as always, we offer them without the stamp, the die cuts, or with the die cuts. So in this case, you can see the blue is shown, that's just the die. Here we have the numbers, and those numbers are great. I will show you in a moment. We have a present, balloon, there's a little hat. Here you have your cupcake, you have these little tassels, and a banner to create these tassels. They're kind of fun. And as you can see here, these are pretty much the size of the stamp as it will come. And normally I always tell you, sometimes those scrapbooking sets are meant to be used on pages, so they're bigger. But in this case, I think these all will work also with your cards, so you can intermix them no matter what. These are only 50% of the actual size. This is 75%, but you can see here on a 12 by 12 layout, like that birthday, it's not that big, so I think that can work on a card easily. So is the little present and the hat. And then here you have some examples for the cards, and they have some cute little phrases, but naturally this always works with your card. And here's the set for the scrapbooking. Let me pull this out. All right, so here's a little, so here you can see, so these are the dies. So the numbers are a little bit bigger, but I love them. It's a nice set to have, so you can really individually create your own number card, no matter if you have an 80th birthday coming up or an 18th or a 28th, so everything works great. And here are the balloon and the head and the present, and as you can see here, they fit on a card with no problem. Okay, these are the dies, and then here are our stamp sets, and again, you can see they're not that big, so they will work with a card. I only have an envelope here, but that's about the size of the card. So you can see here, they really work. Like happy birthday. See, this set can be used for both. It's a nice size. And you get your dies and the number dies. And I know sometimes you just don't have the right size of numbers, but this one I think will work for both. I don't have this one on hand, but I like the phrases too, and the little cupcake can be colored in, so there's a lot you can do with that one too. All right, moving on. Then we have our scrapbooking workshop kit. And as you can see, you do these 2 double page layouts. So you get all the papers, cardstock, you have specialty papers, you have die cuts, you have the sticker sheet, you get the embellishment, which is a sample pack of the big one I just showed you. And then there are sometimes additional supplies you might need. In this case, it's really just the basics. Black pen, the 3D foam tape, glue dots. They did use what is currently used as the Aquarius Stickles, the glitter gel, as you can see here. So this is one of the featured techniques in this layout. So it's behind here, a little swab here. But if you don't want to do this, or you have a different stickles, you might have one, like I have this one here, which is the Nebula, which we had. You can always put a little bit of your re-inker in there, mix it up, and get the blue tone to work with your page, but you don't need that. So that's just an additional. And you can get the workshop kit with the page protectors or without. That's up to you. And naturally, this is just an example, so you can follow it to the teeth and create the pages as they are, or you do your own thing. You know, I most often just buy this kit and then do my own thing, depending on. All right, this is the card making kit. And again, this is all the content of the package. So you have your design paper, your cardstock. You get 16 cards and envelopes, or card bases and envelopes. In this case, it's a mixture of the slimline and the regular size. You have your sparkles, and you get a exclusive stamp and die set with the happy birthday, the happy and the birthday as a die, and the rest are the stamps. And this set is only available in this card kit, so if you want that, you have to order a whole kit to get them. But here are the cards. So you do 4 of each of these 4 designs. And as additional supplies, it's named here, so different inks. They use the marker. In this case, it's the Coral Shades Tribal marker. But if you don't have that one, see here, they colored in, but it's your. In this case, you can use whatever marker you have. And then a black pen and 3D foam tape. So just the basics. Cute little set. Then we come to our second paper collection, which is called Sweet Memories. And I just love that set. It's so versatile again. The colors are very neutral, but they can go for like a little bit more antique-ish look. They can go up like a flowery, if you're into flowers, if you want more a little bit, what do you call, graphics. So they're all different types of layouts you can create in cards. And as you can see here, 2 samples. Here's one sample layout. You can tell here which colors are used. So in this case, it's mulberry, periwinkle, mist, sage, and mink. But naturally, you can use other colors and mix the paper with it. So here's the paper pack. And let me get that one. I have it here somewhere. There it is. All right, so here's our cardstock with the stickers, and they're really nice thick stickers. So we have a border, we have phrases, we have all these little elements, we have these really cool flowers. And if you bought some of those flowers from other collections in the past, you can see you can use those again. Great titles too, just a really fun set. And then we have the papers. And this one again, I didn't flip it over, so let me flip one over. So we have this green one here, the sage with those little dots on it. And then we have this pretty blue one. Nice background papers, neutral. You know, it's something not too busy. Then we have this one, which I love. So this one would be perfect just as a background paper, maybe. Or you cut it in part and use part of it. On the background, on the back side, we have these cute cameras. So again, you can fuzzy cut those. And the nice thing is they're like in gray, green gray. And so this will combine with other papers easily too. So if you want it a little bit brighter, that's a very neutral color to use. Remember, we always have the zip strips here. And then this one is one of my favorite, reminds me of some French, what's it called? For your walls. Yeah, the word is coming to me in a second. This is just gorgeous in my mind. I just love this one. And then this is the other side, which has a lot of little pieces here that you can cut out, fuzzy cut too, but I like the collage style here as well. Wallpaper. It's so easy. Paper for the wallpaper. So like French style, you know, wallpaper, just pretty. All right, so this is our Sweet Memories. And I really like this set. Love the color. So here's our cardstock combo. We do have these as die cuts, and they are awesome. So these are the die cuts, and they come on a whole sheet. They just pop out. And let me just pop this one out here. See, they pop really out really easy. And if you don't like these little knobs that they sometimes leave, you can always lose a file or just use your scissors. So this little heart pops out too. Really super easy. And then there is a little lighter side and a darker side. So this is the back side, this is the front, just a tad. Or is it my light? Nope, take that back. It is. So I had it the wrong way. So it's just a hue off, but I love that you can actually get like different colors if you wanted to. And the nice thing is you can ink those up, you can use your markers on them, and they're super thin. But I love the variety that you're getting. So you get a couple of titles here, you get swirls, you have flowers, you have a camera, just awesome. And that color, it's like our I would say mink, so it's a gray, which works with anything. I mean, it's a neutral color, and I just love that they kept it in that neutral color, because that really goes with so many other paper packs you might have at home. Here we have our digital art collection. Again, you can create this layout with it, you can create these 2 cards with it, and then individual pieces of either of those plus all of these you can cut individually for your projects, which just makes them great embellishments, and you can just cut as many as you want. SVG files, so any die cutting machine, electric die cutting machine that can work with SVG files will work with this one. And here we have our scrapbooking stamp and our card making stamp kit. Again, they come either with the dies or without. In this case, these are the dies for the scrapbooking one, and these are the dies for the card making. And I did get the card making because I do love all these different little what do you call them, tags, as you can see here. So they're really neat. So here we have different shapes, and they just work with cards, with your scrapbook pages, little things to tuck away, and you know, like this little ticket stop. Here we have a little frame. I love this one here, and you can just stamp your phrases right on top or on the bottom here, and on the top here or on the bottom here. We have this cute little camera. Hello friend, thank you, congratulations. So all these fit into either of those, which is great, and I just love this set. I think there's gonna be a lot of things you can do with this one, and not only for cards, but here they use them on cards. And then this is from the sticker sheet here, but here you have the flower, so you can see a little bit how big these are. So this is a 12 by 12 layout, so these are a little bit bigger. They might not quite work for your card, but sure, these little edges here, these little things will work. So it all depends on what your plans are. But if you missed out on one of the memory sets we had in the past, stamp sets, these are two great ones to use instead, but I really like this one here. Okay, moving on. So here we have our scrapbooking workshop kit, and again, everything comes included: the paper, the cardstock, you get specialty papers, you get stickers, embellishments. So these are die cuts that just pop out. You have your sticker sheet, and you get a little bit of those die cuts that I showed you earlier. And these are the two double page layouts. Follow along or do your own thing. Here's what the kit all includes, and here's what you need extra. In this case, really, black pen, 3D foam tape, blending brushes, and they did use which is currently available, the Victorian Velvet Distress Oxide inks, which is a pink ink, as you can see here. So in this case, they show you a little technique with the blending brush. But if you don't have that exact one and you don't want to buy one, just use what you have. Maybe you have a blue or sage green or blue. I'm sure that we can make it work with that too. See here, they smooched it in the background a little bit. So if you don't want to use the pink, you can use any other colors. And a nice thing, again, you can do your own thing, or you can follow the instructions. And I have that set here just to give you an idea. So fully instructions with pictures and where to place things. You get the cutting guide here, so if you follow along, you just pre-cut everything and then assemble as described. And I will show you if I can get it out here. So you have your paper pack. Here are the pop outs. See here, they just pop out really easy. 2 sheets. You have your specialty paper here, and it tells you on the back too to which project each of these pieces go. You have these ones here that they used on one of the pages, so really great. I love this one. Looks like wood, but with a green tint. So again, you follow along or you do your own thing, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm sure I will do my own thing and see what I come up with. Gotta check what color, what photos I have to make sure I can match them. That's what I like to do. And then we have this beautiful card making kit. So you get your paper, cardstock, you get your card bases and envelopes, you get embellishments, and then you get a specifically designed stamp and die cut set. So here you can see this is a die cut. This doily alone is super nice. You have the little swirl here, which is great to have this on a Christmas card in gold. Just saying. We have our little butterfly here. We have a couple of tags. Just really, really pretty. And the stems themselves pretty too. And here you can see our 3 regular cards and the slim card design. Those are the cards you're gonna make in this kit. And even if you say, well, I do my own cards, but I think that the stem set will be worth it. Let's check on the stem set here for a second. So here's our stamp and die set. And this is a really nice size. See, it's not so big. It's like, let's see, how many? It's about 2.5 inches. So really nice. You got these little swirls. You got the flower bouquet and the swirls, or little butterfly, and we have these little tags. So really nice. You have a couple of really cute phrases. So you can do a bunch of cards with this set, and once you're done with the papers and everything, you can just keep going with whatever papers you have. And I love that about our kits. So this is another one of my favorite sets for these 2 months. Then we come to our mix and paper collection, which often gets neglected. These papers are great and standalone to do whatever you want to do. The nice thing about them is these colors all coordinate with both of those 2 collections that we just saw, the Let's Party as well as the Sweet Memories. And the nice thing is, as you can see, the colors are very neutral, the designs are very neutral, very small. And so if you're running out of paper and you still want to create a little bit more, this is always a great package to have on hand. And you get 1 of each. So these are double pages, but you only have 1 of each of those in the pack. So I always get 2 in case I want to do a double page layout and need 2 sheets of 1 paper. So here is one side, and then on the back side it's the same color, but it's a different design. So really, I don't know if the camera even picks it up. It's got like distressed lines on it, really pretty. Then we have our blue paper here. Again, a little bit distressed. And then we have this one here on the back side. Gray always works with everything. One of those great neutral ones. And even this one here, there's a little polka dots, uneven polka dots. Just looks like periwinkle. Fine little leaf design. Stripes on the back. This would be great for beach layout too. I know, it's winter in Michigan. Who thinks of beach now? Here we have our, what do you want to call this? Plaid design type distress. And then this is like a, looks almost like a fabric. Cool texture. Great for guy layouts. Here we have green. And then we have another one on the back. So this is just a set I always love to get, because even so, you know, the paper collections move on. I often find myself to catch more or grab some of older packages to add to an existing layout I'm working on, because I run out of paper, or I just need something to neutralize a busy paper. You know, there are different ways to use those, but these are really great. And here you actually can see a layout where they use pretty much any of these, plus they added some of the previous layouts we saw, not layouts, paper collections we saw. So this is from the Let's Party. This one here is from Sweet Memories. These are all the ones from this pack here. So just a few sprinkled in here. Here's just plain cardstock. So just a fun way to create a layout with mix-ins and even with the other ones, but you can go with the mix-ins on their own. All right, here we are with the upcoming stamps and dies. So here you can get a little overview of what is coming. I always love this because it gives you some ideas for little cards, for embellishment, just some little clusters you might be able to do on a card or on a layout. And I don't know if you can see the hint, but I can see a couple of new dies here and there. I can see a couple of new stems here and there and there. So let's go and see what's coming. All right, here's number 1. So bear hugs and dear wishes would be one of the new sets, and it comes with dies or without. And this is just a cute little, you know, for forest, fall, wintry cards and layouts. Super cute. A bear hug, winter wishes, for a dear friend thinking of you. Just a cute way play on words. You have these little extra stamps, which there's a little snowflake even with a die, but here you have little stars and snowflakes. Here you have more snowflakes. So really cute set to use. And in the sample card here you can tell, so they stamped, this is a background paper, well it's cardstock, but they stamped it with this little guy here. Here you have snowflakes on there, they stamped it with these ones here, and then this one again is stamped with this one, looks like. And then we have snows here, we have those little snowflakes here again. So just a cute little set to have. If you missed one of our specials a while back, we had mice there too with strawberries and things, and it was super cute. I still have that set somewhere, but this is the newest one, and this is so stinking cute too. So here are our little mice in the snow. Thanks so much. Winter greetings. Have a flurry of fun. Keep calm and wait for snow. Wishing you happy winter days. I just think it's adorable. It makes great birthday cards too, in my mind. And these little guys, can you imagine building up a scrapbook page for winter with your kids, building up snowmen, going skiing, anything like this, and then we put our little mice as decorations in there. That's so much fun. So here we have the set, and they're really nicely sized. So if you have our slimline cards and you happen to have, and I think they're still available, there were dies that cut out 3 squares or 3 circles and have those peek out, works great. Here we have the matching dies for our little mice. Super cute. That was a must-have on my list when I saw these. And then here you can see, just with a couple of circles in the background, to create your card layout. This one here is masked and then stamped, and then you put your little mice on there. Here's one where you just use all 3. This is not the die, but it's just layered on top of each other. But aren't they cute? So this is one of my favorite new sets that I had to have. Then Valentine's Day is coming. You might have a wedding coming, an anniversary. So this is just a pretty die. So this die is separate. Cuts out this beautiful little heart with flowers, and then as a stamp set to go along with it. This is not only for Valentine's, as you see, happy anniversary, thinking of you, thank you, me and you. So different varieties, different occasions, just a overall really pretty set. Then we have some for the little ones. So these are, again, I love this one here. That's a cute one with the little bear hugs. Just look at the little ones that I used here. There's a 12 by 12 layouts. Again, just using a couple of stripes of paper, a little bit of ink splashing here and there with a brush, and then or blending brush, and then we have these little guys colored in and just adding to the pictures. I love this layout, super easy, and this is a really cute set. Here we have another one. So this is Mom and Me, and again, they come with dies or without, and these are cute little bunnies and foxes. Just really a sweet set. Now we're going more rural, more adventurous. So here we have a set Those cows are so darn cute. But then not everybody has cows at home, but this is just a really fun set. Heard you had a bad day. Thank Moo. Legendary. Just the phrases go well. I think they're good. They can make for some fun cards too. Um, with or without the dice. And then we have this one here. So if you have scouts, that would be a fun set to have. But also if you're adventurous, you go camping, this is just a nice set to have. The tent, you have your s'mores, backpacks, compass, just a really cute addition to any adventurous journeys you take. All right, so the next two sets are fun too. So I love the hummingbird. This is one of my favorites too. I haven't gotten that one yet. Nope. On the way, but this is just so cute. So the hummingbird I think is perfect. So this is our slimline card. This is a regular card, and you see he's just the right size to put on your card. You have a little flower here, you have a little twig here. Just something you can use on any other card too, or any other layout. I just love him. He is just a cute little fellow. And then hello, wishing you well, you're the sweetest, spread your wings. Just a great one for graduation. But here are just a couple of samples for that one. And then this one here, so if you're a yogi, or just in general for, you know, staying calm, having a purpose, just, you know, being yourself. You have candles, you have a mat, you have tea. I mean, this can go for somebody who reads, who loves to read, somebody who likes to exercise, to relax, or, you know, just something when you do maybe a page of your own life and want to document a few things that you love to do. So I think this is just a really upbeat kind of set. And again, comes with stamps or without. Then we have, I have to go faster here. It's a long video, sorry about that. We have a new balloon stencil. So this is a 3-piece stencil. So you can do the balloon outlines and then the strings as a 2 stencil, or you can do the 3-part. So you do the balloons, you do the insides of the balloons, and then you do the strings. So as you can see here, and you don't have to go over all the balloons, just a few. But that's a fun stencil to have. That's a 12 by 12 one. And then we have these great big titles, and they're big. So this is a 12 by 12 layout. So you see how big they are. They are not meant for cards. These are for scrapbooking only. Just saying, because they're way too big for you to put on a card, because most of them you can tell here by the block sizes you need. So beside the 2 by 2, which is this one, the rest is 1 or 2 by 6.5. So you know that this is over 6 inches of stamp, and that does not fit on your regular card. It might fit on your slim card, but then it will cover up a lot of your cards. So just keep that in mind. Then we have some super fun ones right here. We have this little cute car. And then the nice thing in this case is you can actually stamp all these different things on the back of the bumper on the license plate, which is kind of fun. And then love you, hello, and thank you would be the main thing. So super easy cards to make, and I just love the way they did this. So, you know, like great dad, and then best dad, classic, EXO. So they just stamped on the cardstock pieces in the background. Just really cute set. Sunny days, a big bold stamp for your card front. Winter wishes and snowflake kisses, same thing. Sometimes you just need one of these stamps to get your cards done. And then we have these ones. These are new, so these are really fun. So first of all, we have 3 new dies here, and they were like 3 by 3, all of them. That's the postage frame, the window frame, and this is the Polaroid frame, so photo frame. And these are all individual die cuts, and you can see here where they have been used in those pictures. And then these are sceneries that go behind these. Do you need them? No, but they kind of like work well together. So you have one that has the neighborhood. It says thinking of you in this case. Number 2 would be the waterfront. and it says my dear friend, and you can see this right here. Then the third one would be a countryside scene, and it says thank you for your kindness, so this would be this one. And then this one is the alpine scene, and in this case this is heartfelt sympathy, Jesus, and that is this one right here. Okay, so this one is the heartfelt sympathy, and you can mix and match them. And actually this is just to give you at least one phrase, but you can swap them out and use whatever you have. I do have 2 of those dies already here. So this is the 3x3 for the postage, and this is the window frame. And I just thought this one and these ones both are great also when you create Christmas cards. This would be a great shaker card material too, so super great. I have not gotten that one yet, but these 2 I for sure wanted. And then yeah, you can use those as backdrops or whatever other scenery stamp you might have. The nice thing is you can always take those out and put them over the stamps that you have and see if it matches or not. I mean, you could put those 2 together here, you know, do a little picture frame with a little mice. You might have something that is, do I have a scenery here? Naturally not on hand. Let's grab my little owl card here. So for example, that's how I would do it. I would just take the frame out and then hold it over. See, so this would make a cute card with my little owls in the frame popping out. And let's see if the window would work too. So it's not necessary. Yeah, depending on how I put them, maybe just one owl, but it looks more like she's in a in the jail. But you know, you might figure something out with that one. So just put it on whatever you have and see if it would work before you decide if you want a scenery in the back for this one or not. Or maybe you just go with one and say, hey, you know what, I can use this backdrop, for example. You can always add more leaves, foliage to it with some markers, and use the chapel. That would be a nice thing to have for a wedding, you know, different ways to use them. Here you can see, so these are 6x6 layouts, and as you can see here, so here's one of the 3x3 this frame right here they used. Oh, I should put them in here. And then this one is the photo frame that I don't have yet, and these are new. So these are actually die cuts too, and they come here in these different, and I show you the back side because it's easier to see here. So you can see they're pre-cut, you just pop them out. And the nice thing is, so they come in white, gray, khaki, and tan. And I have, so this is khaki and this is the tan one. I started with those 2, and I just like them because they really make it quick and easy tag for your embellishments. And naturally you can cut more, but I also got this stamp set because this one has a lot of really cute phrases, and many of them are big enough so they fit exactly on these ones here. So if you're not sure how big to cut your pieces, you know, keep one as a reference or write it down, but these are just perfect to go in any of these tags. And I just like, sometimes you need a skinny one. Sometimes you need a little more saying, but in a skinny form. And I just think these not only are great for my scrapbooking, but they're also great for making cards. Say yes to new adventures. Somebody's moving on, somebody's retiring. Again, for graduation card. You make me happy. Just a fun little note to send. Remember this moment. Always something to be thankful for. That for sure can go on a card. You have my heart. Celebrating everything. Good things take time. So this is a get well. Life is a beautiful ride. Remember always and forever how lucky we are. This life is blessed. It's the little things, living the good life, friendship, wild at heart, our story, choose to shine, you and me, and captured memories. So most of them work with either or of your projects, and that's one thing I always love. I can never have enough phrases, and I think these are just perfect. And combined with these ones, sure, I can cut them myself, but you know what? It's easier when you have them already on hand. And once I have them, I can always make more by just following the size that they already had pre-cut for us. So this is just 2 sets. So this is a stamp set. There are no dies with this one, and these are just die cuts. And they're thin. They're like all the other paper die cuts we have. Then we have 2 new alphabets. So this is called the lollipop alphabet, and this is the shadow alphabet. They're 2 by 2 so blocks, so they're a little bit bigger sized. And as you can see here, so this is on a card, and this is a regular 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so you can see about how big they are. And then we have this one here, which is a 12 by 12 layout, and you can see here how big they are too. So a little bit tricky to build any word on a card, perfect for scrapbooking. As you can see here, welcome. So this is a slimline card, so you can get the word welcome on there. Here you can see the letters, so it has to be a very short word to put, like hello or something would work to a degree. With these ones it's kind of tricky, but other than that, it's perfect for your scrapbook layouts. Love you. It's made with this set. Details is made with that one. Okay, and then we have these 2. So these are our stamps of the month for January, only available January 1st to 31st, available February 1st to 29th. So I have this one here, and I should have pulled it out. Where did I put it? I know I got it somewhere. There it is. I know I got it. So again, this just has some really great pieces on here, and they come both with dies, which you know is unique and new. Since 2023 they finally started to put in die cuts for us, and this one cuts, for example, this little notepad, which is awesome. So you have your stamp right here. You can stamp the lines on it, but I just love that you have a short little for your either for a card, which is the perfect size to put on a card too, as decoration, or to put in your little phrase or something, but also for scrapbooking. You have these little banners, you have this little circle here, which is great. And if you remember, I think that's what they used up front here. Let me show you this one here. See here? That's the circle that actually is this one right here. So you have a stamp that goes inside of this, or you just use this, you know, without the stamp. And then we have a whole bunch of different wording on here. So I think this again is a good one for your cards, but also for your scrapbooking. You have numbers here, or you know, little numbers to put inside here if you wanted to, like 1 2 3. Just really fun set to have. And then the other set that is coming in February, I don't have this one here yet. I think you can never have too many flowers. Sorry, but I'm a flower girl, and I think you can never have too many flowers, and definitely not these ones. So they are so pretty. Plus, you can get the dies to it, so that makes it really easy. As you can see here, they stamped a bunch, and then they also die cut a few. Yes, this little bunch just makes a quick and easy embellishment, and you can color them in using our coloring pencils. That would be the easiest way, or you can use the tribal markers, or you can use ink, whatever you have on hand. I love our new pencils, so I would use the pencils in this case. It just goes very fast. I love the different fonts that they use here. Grateful for your friend, thank you, thinking of you, sending you love. Just really great phrases on top, but I really like those flowers, and this is one of my favorites. So that's coming up in February, again without the dice or with the dice, but in this case I would go with the dice. And can you imagine like our little hummingbird that we saw earlier? That will work great with this set as well. All right, and then in the back you just see all our cardstock that is available for you. So you can always see the two tones. So there's a darker one, there's a lighter shade. So you pretty much have both colors depending on which side you use of your cardstock. It has a white core, so when you rip it, you can see the white inside. We have the black with a white core, or you can also get the black, which is through and through black. So there's an option on that one, but that's the only one. Other than that, these are the colors we have, and yeah, we have matching inks, re-inkers with that one too. So and if you don't want a whole set of 24 sheets, which I totally understand, because I'm sure you don't need 24 sheets of the royal or the paprika. You might want to mix and match them. I will link this down below, because there are two ways to get your papers. You can either do a 12 pack or a 24 pack of cardstock, and you can pick any color you want here. The only stipulation is you have to have 2 of each color. So if you pick like 24 pack, you need 2 of each color, so you can technically pick 12 different colors and get 2 pages of each. Make sense? I hope so. So this is just a great way to get some cardstock going if you don't go for one of the already coordinated mix and paper packs that come with each of the paper collections, which is always up front here. So you might say, oh, I take just one of these, because usually you have 2 of each in these ones. Let's see, this one here has also 2 of each. So in this case, it's white, mink, sage, mist, periwinkle, and mulberry. But you can also mix and match them from the back. Alrighty, that was a lot. Sorry for the long winding video, but I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough. These individual papers and everything will be available January 1st all the way till January, I think we are 29th. And if you have questions, please comment down below or catch me on my blog or on Facebook. And other than that, I will put the links to certain programs in the description box. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did so, I would appreciate if you give me a thumbs up. Or if you haven't done so, why not subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything. And I will see you back here soon with some new videos for either card making or scrapbooking, depending on what I'm working on. All right, have a great new year, and I'll see you guys soon back here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.